are back with another podcast. But I will say this, if somebody knows better than me, help me. I will say. So my Mayan tribe, please welcome the Lameshia. Hello, beloved.
Hello, Lady Myya. How are you today?
Oh, I'm just dandy now that I'm talking to you about stuff. Like she's like that therapist from marketing. Definitely. I know, right? So tell my Mayan tribe, what is the name of your business?
Yes, thank you so much, Lady Myya. So, the name of my business is Marketing with Niche, LLC.
Woo-hoo. Now, when did you get that started, dear?
It's so crazy. So, I actually freelanced for a long time. No name. Well, I tried to put a little name on it. It wasn't registered. It was actually under Publicity Speaks for like 5 years. And then actually in 2019, I kind of transitioned because I was like, okay, I'm about to take it a little bit more serious. And so I just kind of, in my mind, did like a rebrand. What do I actually want to offer? What is it that I'm trying to do? And so I came up with Marketing with Niche on the fly within a couple hours because I had a client that was like a new client that I had. She was like, send me a price list or invoice me. She was ready to work and I didn't have nothing in place. And so I'm like, okay, give me 24 hours. So I was just like, let me put this together. And I thought about how I wanted to present myself. And I said, I'm going to do marketing now. So hey, it's just going to be Marketing with Niche because solopreneur, that's what I started out with. So I'm like, it can grow into something big, but right now you're going to be marketing with me. So
yes,
that's kind of where the name comes from. And so it's been that was December 2019. Yep, I decided to jump and go full time and go.
Yes, no, I hear you, girl. You know what? I think we had those inklings that something was gonna happen. We had to, grab that bull by the horns and was like, okay, about to happen. And we didn't know. We didn't know that, the pandemic was gonna just knock everybody off their square. And it just like, see, you got to the point where you were able to, pivot between that and what you were doing. And it's just like now you were able to build that brand. And it looks good. Marketing with Niche. I love it. Tell us the story behind. So the story behind that is very interesting. And I will say, I went to her webinar, y'all. Homegirl, don't be funny. She broke it down to why, where, when, and how. Okay, it was done. It was a done for you situation, and she was on it. She was so professional. Very, very just the way she speaks is just so professional, and it's just like, okay, she's doing something over there. I see you. So, like, what is it that you offer? Just so that people have a fair understanding of what the marketing is, because just not everybody gets it.
So in the beginning, I was just like, well, I can do these things for you because a lot of people just kind of wanted to hand off those marketing efforts. You're in your genius zone. You're doing what you do best, and marketing is its own kind of job itself. And so I'm like, okay, well, I can do your email marketing. I can do your social media management. I can do videography because I also have that skill. And so even actually back then, I was doing web design as well. So I was like, okay, I can do all these things right. So then I'm like, maybe, but then how can you scale just doing everything yourself? So end of 2020, it's like, okay, how can I pivot and make things a little bit different so that I still can offer these things as an agency, but uh, what I'm finding is that people also, if they didn't want that done for you, it's like, well, how can I learn how to do this? And so that's how I shifted into coaching. So I call myself the content strategist coach, which really just means that I can kind of help you create the content that you need for your socials so that you are able to convert your prospects or your audience into paying clients. And so, because we need to purposefully be online, how are we purposefully being online? And that is one way to do it. So you have what you have to offer, but then how are you you can't just be like, oh, here's a picture, it's a nice day. It's like, you have a picture that's very attractive, but then you have your message. What does that say? And it must be intriguing enough for them to want to know more. But you still aren't successful yet until you have that call to action. So now you're giving people something to do. So in those type of posts, and I call this social selling. So in these type of posts, you need to make sure that you give them something to do. And so that's pretty much what my offer is as a coach. I just kind of help you along the way with social selling. And then that done for you, it's like, hey, I just do it for you. You approve it. If it's good to go, then we're taking off.
Oh, wow. Now, you know darn well, if we could do it done for you, look, we will do it. We're like, you know what? I tried to do it. And yeah, no, here, you do it. I don't want to do that anymore. Okay, so what are you finding, with you being accessible in this way for people to get help?
Well, I'm finding both sides of the coin. I feel like those that are really, what they know is the before online, it was just traditional marketing, different ways to market yourself, whether that was radio, and still radio is really good. TV commercials, that's still really good. These are just the, brick and mortar type of ways that people market themselves, newspaper ads, things like that, magazines. And so those that are used to this type of traditional marketing, sometimes what they know is that they do want to be online, but they're just like, I don't know if I want to learn all of this. It's like, well, can you just do it for me? So I'm finding that, so that's why I'm able to have the agency handle that. But then those that are online, or, they're used to being online, but it's like, well, I just know about finding out, trends and whatever their leisure activities are. They like to be online, but it's like, well, how do you convey your message, whether that's a mission you're trying to accomplish or services, products that you have to sell. It's like, well, how do you get people to want to like your stuff like that? And I'm finding actually more of that. People are like, yeah, I do want to learn, and they just don't know how to transition. So what most people do is they're like, okay, I know I need to be online, so I'm going to be everywhere. Let me just make sure I have all 10 of these accounts up. And they're like, okay, well, now that I've got these up, let me just make sure I keep posting a lot. And if they're doing it manually, it's not automated. You got a weekend, and then you're like, okay, I'm done with this. And so they haven't, activated the automation stage just yet. And so it just takes a little bit of, I would just be able to start you at the beginning, like, okay, let's have one traffic source first. So maybe that's Facebook, maybe that's YouTube. Well, let's start with one traffic source, and then we'll bring your whole audience there, all of your potential leads there, and then we'll take them down the path of where you would like them to go. And usually, honestly, that's a 30-day period we're looking at, and that's what I tell people that I work with, like, hey, you got 30 days, let's make it happen. So, okay, yeah, so many different ways. Of course, I'm everywhere online. I am Instagram, Facebook. So my main handle everywhere is going to be at meshnicci, meshnicci. So that's my main handle everywhere. On Facebook, you can actually find me at my first and last name, which is Lameshia Conley. As well, you can find me on marketingwithmish.com. So that is my website. And if you are an advocate of Clubhouse, you can find me on Clubhouse at Mish on clubhouse.com.
Yes, we're gonna get a little bit of Mish, marketing Mish. Definitely. I'm happy because I know, you want to help everybody, especially, try to, navigate through, the marketing because, for older people, such as myself, I'm petrified of this stuff. It really just it's like, and I'm like, no. But it's so scary because you just feel like you're going to mess it up, and different things like that. So, to have someone like you just kind of help us navigate and, talk us down off the ledge because, most of the time we're ready to jump. It's like, no, I don't want to do this no more. I'm out of here. I'm telling you the truth, though. I'm telling you the truth. But we do appreciate that opportunity to take advantage of your services completely. I'm so happy for you, beloved. If there is something you would like my Mayan tribe, if you would like to say something to my Mayan tribe, the floor is yours.
Encouragement. I'm a full advocate. I celebrate wins. I was just in a room today talking about, because it's Winning Wednesday, or, that's one of the themes that people come up with. You have a daily theme. So Winning Wednesday is one of the themes. And I was just like, celebrate. We were celebrating each other's wins. And I'm just like, I just get so much joy celebrating other people's wins, mostly because, okay, you see this potential. And then once they tap into it, you're like, oh my God, yes, please do it. And so I encourage you to celebrate even the small wins. So whether that's a text message, whether that's a kind word, even if it's just a smile, you just happen to be in the grocery store, exchange a smile with someone. That's a small win, but you got a big win in your business. Celebrate those, because it's entrepreneurship. It's an ebb and flow. I mean, you're gonna have the ups and the downs, so know that they come, but celebrate the wins, big and small.
I love it. See, positivity. I try to get it for y'all. Come on. Come on in. No, I'm just kidding. So, my Mayan tribe, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube. Please follow me on Spotify. Please go to any and all platforms that I do have. I'm sending out my love to everyone for you guys to benefit, and I talk to entrepreneurs so that, people can not only start their own business, but to further their agenda in their business and different things like that. So, my Mayan tribe, if you would like to be on the show, okay, you just email me. I got you. That is going to be admin@ladymya.com, or you can just go to ladymya.com. Okay, so look, don't talk about me real bad. So what happened was, I'm not going to go there. I'm still working on, the website, just getting a whole bunch of other things up there so you guys can get just as excited as I am for everything that's coming up. And if you really want to be a part of the revolution, yes, we're going to do some stuff, y'all. We're going to have some fun doing it. We're going to it's nothing bad, y'all. Just chill. It's nothing bad. It's just having fun and being able to be successful. That's all I'm saying. We all want it. So, you know what to do. Hit me up. That's Myya, Myya. And you know why? Because your homegirl is special. I'll talk to you guys later.